Live from Jovanken, this is Prussian 61 News.
Hello everyone and welcome to this morning edition of Plus 61 News Today. I'm Deren Jovanken Halim. The novel coronavirus, or also referred to as COVID-19, is wreaking its havoc on the planet, causing economic despair, illnesses, and deaths. The worldwide economic collapse from lockdown policies is sending millions into poverty, increasing their exposure to potential infection, likewise on the fatal risk that comes simply from being poor. The economic impact is anticipated to be large and may result in a worldwide recession. Indonesia's poverty rate will likely rise to 11.5% by 2020 end, in the event of no significant flattening of the novel coronavirus disease curve. Vice President Maruf Amin told the virtual conference participants Tuesday, September 1st, 2020. The poverty rate during this pandemic has likely risen since March and it is still increasing in time. Vice President Amin stated that in March, the country's poverty rate was known at 9.78% or 26.42 million people, and the rate in September 2019 was just at 24.79 million people. Vice President Amin stated, "Our poverty rate may return to that in 2011 if our efforts to mitigate the tremendous impacts of COVID-19 on public health and economic recovery do not run as expected." He stated it during the National Symposium on Health, Food Security, and Poverty Issues. Back in 2011, Indonesia's poverty rate has increased to 12.5% due to the global financial crisis that happened that year. In a bid to prevent the poverty rate from rising further and safeguarding the welfare of community members bearing the key brunt of the COVID-19 pandemic, the government has been applying various social safety and mitigation programs. The government has provided targeted beneficiaries with Village Cash Transfer or BLT, Social Insurance Program or JKN, Stable Food Program, and Conditional Cash Transfer or PKH, in addition to waiving the minimum electricity charges, he uttered. The government has been trying to reduce the poverty rate to single digits, but due to COVID-19, the rate has re-increased to double digits. Institute of Development for Economics and Finance or INDEF researcher Rusli Abdullah said at an online discussion on Tuesday, September 8, 2020, as the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic it is expected to be felt in 2021, the government target of reducing the poverty rate to 9.2% would be too optimistic. Rusli opined it would be more realistic to set the target at 9.70%, he said. To overcome COVID-19 pandemic, Indonesia is trying hard to develop a vaccine to fight the virus. Currently, Indonesian scientists are working on a vaccine named to the country's national flag, red and white. Discovery on the COVID-19 vaccine in early 2021 may enable Indonesia's economy to recover at the latest by mid-2021. Imam Sugema, a senior economist with the Institute for Development of Economics and Finance, stated, "Economic turnaround really depends on how fast the invention of the COVID-19 vaccine is. If it may be reached on time, Indonesia's economy will bounce back in mid-2021, Sugema stated. In the wake of the pandemic, the Indonesian economy has contracted 5.32% within the second quarter of this year. That is the Plus 61 Morning News for this Thursday. Thanks for watching. I'm Deren Jovanken Halim. Have a great day.
Live from Jovanken, this is Prussian 61 News.